501c3 and becoming a school, so that we could we also going to be learning like our own principles, which are the different logos and icons of Africa. Like you got the Ankh, that's one of our principles. The Ankh, not the
Yes.
cross that
Yes.
represents death.
Yes.
The Ankh represents
Yes.
life.
Yes.
So
Right
we
on.
have our own
I'm glad you point
principles.
that out. See,
There's so much to say.
no, because see, and it's important. I tell people, like we had to talk about the good. We have to acknowledge the contradictions. We can't romanticize situations. I tell people, I said, I go to Africa. I said, don't get it twisted from contradictions. You know what I'm saying? And we have to be upfront, because I tell people with children, I said, now you got to be upfront with them. You can't jive them. You know what I'm saying? Because they very intelligent,
Very much.
and and once they lose respect for you when they got to deal with the real world. This young brother I grew up with. I mean, we about 12 or 13 years old. I remember going into his house, and we walked past a bag of toys. And his mother was talking about, y'all going because Santa Claus be here tomorrow. So I started laughing. He pushed me to the side, like, no, let her, I said, man, she think you believe in Santa? He said, yeah. And I said, wow. And I said, you know what's going on? She really, I said, I'll be saying, you know what's going on in the streets. And the deal is the stakes are too high. You know what I'm saying? It's a brutal world out here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying just, no filter, you know what I'm saying? But when I told the Black Panther Party, I tell people, man, we had to the good, the bad, and the ugly, the different dynamic, how some the attack, how they would create counterfeit organizations. You know what I'm saying? We have to acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have your guards up. You just can't because everything with us stuff we take for granted. I don't care if it's hip hop. I don't care if it's blues. They study it. They would come in. They would study it. Next thing you know it, they'll flip the script and you know what I'm saying? You control it. And it'd be detrimental. Like something just happened in Africa recently. This big was it a chemical spill from one of these Chinese companies? I forget what part of Africa. I'm telling you, this whole river was flooded. Man, they told me, it's notorious. They told me, ain't no telling how many years we got to deal with this. I forgot what part of Africa. And but you will see one part, it's a Chinese company, and people say you will just see one, they coming there, investing, so on and so forth. And so you have to talk, you know what I'm saying? I can show you pictures of, you can look at like on that Frank Lucas movie, documentary, they showed him in a certain part, the mink coat, nice cars, the women, he flashing the cash and everybody. Then they showed another, like 2 blocks down, the people with the needles in their arm. You know what I'm saying? So we had to say, listen, let's have an objective analysis. You know what I'm saying? Right. I tell people, I say, don't romanticize revolution. There was no hot running water in the apartment that Chairman Fred and my mother stayed in. They had to go down the street to Barbara Sankey's house, who's Lieutenant of Finance, Minister Dr. Satcher, to take showers. I said, you got to look at the underbelly of it. I tell people, the heat that comes with this. Like a lot of people say, oh, they want when they had the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. Oh, why they gonna talk about the agent informant? There were informants in there.
Yeah,
there were agent provocateurs. There are people who betrayed the revolution. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. So we had to talk about that. I'm glad you talking about that, about the hair braiding, how different. How they would come with it may like different dynamics that makes me look similar. It may look, you know what I'm saying, but the detriment, you know what I'm saying, that comes with it, and we have to have that type of discussion. You have to train, you have to tighten our political muscle up to be able to recognize the real, you know what I'm saying, from the counterfeit.
That's right.
Yeah, we have to. Sometimes I cut you. You mentioned something about the I was going to reiterate. I lost my audience on YouTube for a minute, but you talking about the options with the hair, about the banana tree and something else.
Yeah. The banana hair for braiding. Corn, and there's a young lady. I wish I had, but it's online. She does have a channel. She has a station it's on YouTube, and they could look it up. And it's a matter of fact, she's a sister. She's a African American sister, and it's on the south side of Chicago, and she does sell that product.
Okay.
So shouts out to her. I'm sorry, I just didn't have her information.
Let me get this calling number: 708-223-8953. Somebody type that in for me, y'all. 708-223-8953. I think Comrade Stan. So you want to call in? So it's 708-223-8953. That's the call number for the show. But before we only give you your website and call in too, though.
Okay. My information is you can go to my website at www.hairbraidparties for kids etc.com. So that is another component that I also do where I could host hair parties for your kids.
Wow.
If they want to have a hair braiding party for their birthdays or
Dig that.
special events for children, then I can come and absolutely do that.
I never thought about
And
that.
so they can have some fun braiding hair with their friends and
Dig that.
chopping it up.
Dig, man,
So
that's
let me do that again. I'm
please.
sorry. It is www.hairbraidparties parties for FOR kids KIDZ.com. My phone number is 773-459-9805. 773-459-9805. And I am Miss Jerry.
That's a great. That's hair braiding parties. That's yeah. Like you had them yesterday, had them tattoo parties, so on and so forth. A hair braiding party. That's there. I dig that.
Yeah.
I just be there hanging out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something, like even the barbershop. I'm a former political prisoner. I was held captive amongst other places, the infamous Big Muddy River. We call it Big Bloody River. And they had this policy where you had to put in a request that you had to go once a month for the barbershop. And in Big Bloody River, we had politicized the place to the point that the warden, her name was Warden Hardy Hall in the major homes. They came and they was getting down on the barbers. They said, we know Chairman Fred has been over here more than once a month. They said, no, yeah. They said, yes, he has. They said, we can tell the type of newspapers that's in here, the music that's playing. She said, in particular, the Marvin Gaye songs being here playing. They say this, and they say, even the hairstyles are different. They said, when he comes here, she said, the afros and the politics of it. And I remember this one, I had went through this thing with the barbers, because at the time I had my hair was, it was braided and I had the afro, and the brother, it was cutting my hair, and I went through, I'm gonna say I'm self-critical, give my apologies to all those barbers I went up on. My receding hairline was coming. I kept blaming them. I said, man, get another barber. And he said, Chairman, it ain't nothing. I said, it is y'all. I said, man, I said, it is you. I said, man, get another. So I said, the third or fourth barber, it kind of dawned. He said, Chairman, you fought the good fight. Go on and back up. I said, all right, man. I said, and it got back to a point. I said, man, I fought. You know, so I wanted to at least come out of there with my afro. I had this whole vision. They kidnapped me and locked me up in 1991 after the uprisings with the Rodney King verdict. They gave me Trump case, and the appeal was coming up in 1995. I said, I'm gonna get out on the appeal bonds, so on and so forth. They shot the appeal down on my case. They say I had missed a court date. I've been putting in the thing. I said, wait a minute, I'm in prison. Y'all got me. I can't leave out of here. And so I had this whole plan. I'm gonna get out, have my afro. You know what I'm saying? I fought the hell. I'm saying, it was unfortunate. I get out in 2001, so it was a wrap on the afro. But
they got something for that now, you know.
What? Yeah. I'm gonna come here. Yeah. Hey, next show y'all gonna see me.
Receding a little bit back, a little bit. They just sprayed it.
I'm gonna have my afro. I'm gonna have my afro back, y'all. I had this whole thing. I'm gonna have my afro back. You know, I did a poem. I said, man, I grew up looking forward to Chairman Fred, nappy head, all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so y'all. I pop back on, have my afro back though. But I fought. But that's I'll trip. But the politics of that, you know. And I'm gonna tell you something too. Like in Chicago, I remember in Shawnee this was a notorious prison. This was a lot of the youngsters we brought in from the juvenile brought in, and I remember like even the different street organizations, even their hair used to be able to tell what particular street tribe they was associated with.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I remember in the pride that they had, I mean, as you look at their hair, say, oh, he's such and such. You know, he with this particular organization. You know, the vice lords, their hair. And I remember them taking them young brothers, they started this policy where they was cut all their hair off. and bringing them in. I said, wow. And that's part, you know, you look at that, like you look at doing chattel slavery, like you know what I'm saying, even the army, you know what I'm saying, they shaving the hair, it's like taking the history from you, you know what I'm saying? And that's really, you look at it, it's like, even about with horses and stuff, like the horseshoes, you know, like it's part of them, like your nails, you know what I'm saying?
Remember, they did that in slavery.
In slavery,
when they put them in the ships,
the
first thing they did, practically, is shave their hair off.
Shave their hair off.
That'll break you.
That'll break you.
That's breaking you from. I remember one time, my brother-in-law sat down in my hydraulic chair.
Yeah.
And his hair is very long. And he said, you know what? That's it. I've never had a haircut. It's way down here. I need you to cut my hair. I said, you sure you want to do that? He said, yeah. So I took the shears and I cut it, and he fainted.
Wow.
He went right in the chair. And I was nervous. I'm like, what? Oh my God, he dead. What? And
it's connected.
And I was shaking him and screaming his name. And he woke up. He said, you broke my strength.
Wow.
You broke my strength. I said, you told me to cut it.
Wow.
You know, he actually fainted.
That's real talk.
Scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We going, man, this hair braiding party. Comrade Stan, did you call in? Because I don't know the Oh, don't tell me. You better not die. Oh, Instagram died on me. What time is it? Okay. I don't know. You know, try with y'all. Okay, somebody let people on Instagram know. Y'all, we still on live on YouTube. This is and y'all can call in 708-223-8953. We having some phenomenal discussion. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning a lot. You know what I'm saying? And we only get some of these youngsters about this hair braiding party. I want to reiterate to y'all. I want to tie it into the culture. I need y'all April 4th. This thing with Reverend Jakes. They get this march with Dr. King. That's at 10 a.m. I forgot where they're gonna be meeting at. I'm gonna post on my page. Then 12 o'clock we're gonna be at the Hampton House Community Garden. 12 o'clock. Then we also you gonna roll out, brother. Shout out. I'm gonna touch down with you before, and also that sad to say that funeral at the latest gonna touch down. Condolences to that young brother. I talked to my guy this last night. Yeah. Man, free them all. Love, respect. Pleasure meeting you two, brother. Respect. We gonna free up. We just met this brother, man. We was just together the other day and just at a birthday celebration for this sister, and her son got murdered because he was a victim of carjacking the next day. You know, I don't blame it. I don't blame it on the weather. I know. It's a certain feeling. You know, that energy. You know, is going to be coming too. So I really want to do some preemptive strikes. I want to do some preemptive strikes again, y'all. I'm trying to figure how can we make it culturally cool with these summer jobs, culturally cool with this martial arts. I want to make it because we have to, because a lot of times I know, believe me, I'm peer pressure. Some we go, you know what I'm saying. We have to set a climb with certain things ain't cool. Carjacking ain't cool. Taking from each other ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? So the climate, you know what I'm saying, where we not, you know, even how we deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's a different dynamic. Like I say, I use that example. I seen that sister, that baby on her back in Africa, and just had that brother wrapped around. It was like, I'm telling you, like all he was missing was the music. You know, all he was missing was the music. You know, so we live in the Reckoners here Intellectual Radio, y'all. April 18th. Oh, okay. This was orientation. Okay, I need y'all to lock and load posters for me. Friday, April 18th. The Woodson Library, 95th and Halsted. This is gonna be the orientation for the
hair braiding.
Hair braiding.
You learn more about the program and the club and the different things like that.
What time and what ages?
It's gonna be starting at 8 years old. In your 20s, that's fine too. April 18th. That's on a Friday. Most schools are out that day. It's from 10:30 to 2:30, 9500 South Halsted. And also April 21st, which is a Monday, school is out on that day too for most schools. And that's also at the same time at Woodson Library on 95th and Halsted. And when you go on the website, you'll also see on the calendar, I'll plug in some other dates where we can meet face to face and discuss more.
Put that on the calendar. Put that on the calendars, y'all. That's Friday, April 18th. I'll make sure I'll be in one of these too. Woodson Library, 95th and Halsted. What time we said?
10:30.
10:30. Then we're gonna be April 21st. We're gonna get a website again. I want to talk to you too about one day doing something at the Hampton House. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I want to go live with this here. You know what I'm saying? This is really something that I really want to see the time. You know what I'm saying about this. I like that thing. I like the hair braiding parties. You know what I'm saying? That way we, you know what I'm saying, kind of break the mood. Have about the food.
One there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And really just seeing the significance of, like, again, like I say, our hair, our food, all it's intertwined.
Club is free too.
What?
Yes.
Y'all hear that part? Y'all missed that part. It's free, so you know what I'm saying. Man, come on, touchdown. Yeah.
Celebrating club is free. No
I just about the images. I'm telling you, I'm thinking, man, I can't remember the sister's name. I remember us walking from across the park, going over to her house, sitting on the front porch, just to get our hair braided. And back we had no issue. I was a teenager, and man, we walked past different areas, and it was. I remember the competition. These were brothers, let's alone the sisters. We was complimenting and who is. I'm telling you, man, whose hair was growing the fastest, and I'm in a situation. It's a flashback. My teenage girlfriend told me, "Who braided your hair?" You know what I'm saying? It was like a possession thing. It was like a big thing. Like there was a fight. Braid your hair, and I'm just flashbacks. We was like, no, such don't come. And this one, so she was the only one that everybody gave a pass. Okay, don't she done it? You know what I'm saying? Because she braided, and they can tell. People could tell, like, okay, you got your hair braided on carpet. You got your hair. I'm having flashbacks.
I got blamed for a lot of that too, Chairman. I did. Yeah. And yeah, my cousins would always say, "Geraldine braided my hair," and I was like, "I did." I do that.
Well,
they be tapping me. Shut up.
Right.
My cousin braided my hair.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, our people something else, boy. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Again, like a culture. It's certain, you know what I'm saying? And it's something dynamics that even if a foreign entity wanted to, they can't relate. You know what I'm saying? They can't relate. And that's a stage in the game. You know what I'm saying? That we have to get to a self-determination. You know what I'm saying? You know, again, and by the time we even bring it up, it's all race, whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, to be a certain dynamics with our food, our behavior, how we deal with our hair. That's unique. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we can't articulate it. We can feel it. You can say, no, that's us. That's us.
But they say we the chosen people. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Don't start
real talk.
We chosen people.
Yes, indeed. Happy birthday. I see you just tapped in, Najee Islam. I see brother Najee. Man, happy birthday to you, brother. We are not the ops. Hey, I don't know if you've been tuning in, man, but man, we had a phenomenal discussion about we got to tie something in with them youngsters. This brother here, he does something phenomenal with them youngsters on that basketball court. I'm gonna get myself together so I can get back on and put that one. I don't know if there was a lucky shot I got on them youngsters last time. I get the ball. I'm gonna try it again and see if it was a lucky shot. But Najee, let's work out something, man. Get them youngsters. Man, we appreciate you, bro. We will get. I don't know if you've been hearing, man. Hey, hair braiding parties. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tie this in. This is a phenomenal discussion, man. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Yes, indeed.
I got a question for you, Chairman.
Yes.
When you were in Africa,
yes,
did you notice how they're not the young girl, the youth, the young girls? Did you notice how they shave their hair? Some of the schools, if you go to the schools, they cut their hair because they don't want them to be vain. And take hours and hours in the mirror and just prepping all day trying to get ready for school.
Yeah.
The girls, I thought they were boys, some of them.
Yeah.
And then when I seen the dress uniforms,
right.
Their hair, they just have little afros.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, what is that about? So yes, I heard that's why They do that in a whole lot of the schools in Africa.
Wow, yeah, and they say the reason they do it because what?
Because they don't want them to be so vain about and taking all day. Like some kids will be late here in the United States getting ready to go to school because they all in the mirror doing their hair and well now some of them put on all kind of stuff. But yeah, so they don't want them to be so wrapped up into that. They are very serious about their studies. That's the main that nothing comes before studies.
Yeah,
and those kids are smart, and you'll be in Africa all the time.
I got a clip with this young brother. It's on my Instagram. Oh man, young Jared. We talking. We having a whole discussion about oh man. I mean, it was gluten and the different man. It was. I mean, I had to remind myself. I said, man, how old are you again? Man, yeah. Real good discussion. I get fat. I post on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're very interested in also going to Burkina Faso. We've been researching that. We stay on President Traore. He probably can fill us through the screen.
Look, hey,
I
spoke to University of Ghana. I spoke, and they said we finna take you over to the meeting. And I said I gave my word. I'm gonna get back to the State First Memorial. It's the. I just make a joke about. I say some people. I say they see like Trump's work ethic. He's nonstop on stuff. This brother.
This brother bad.
I'm talking about work ethic.
Y'all don't know him. Y'all better go on YouTube
man,
and check him out.
And I'll be like, hey, Captain Ibrahim. I'm talking about this stuff. He be. I'm like,
Yep.
I said I feel it. Oh, it was. I mean, the street. We fight this year. We're gonna get the street name after Chairman Fred. We fought 2004. The street they assassinated on. And I be saying, what's the big deal? Then so I'm just talking to a brother about it. They say he changed all the street names over there. Captain Ibrahim.
Yes, he did.
He the street names.
Colonial names out.
And that stuff impacts you as a child. You look up at certain names of people.
Going back to his own to the Kente.
The school.
Burkina Faso. The schools.
And
everything.
And just even
agriculture.
In the contrast of even how he did in contrast to the opportunists in there, you know what I'm saying, coming there, they, you know what I'm saying, the money they making it, his image. I'm talking about coming there, man. Fremont.
He the real deal.
Probably come right through your speakerphone real quick. Okay, welcome Fremont Radio. Okay, July 26th, we are not the ops, put that on y'all calendar. We not. I said my fault. I put we are not. We not the ops.org. That's the Najee Islam. Comrade Stan McKinney, what's happening? What's happening, my brother, my comrade?
Right on. Power to the people.
Power to the people. This brother here was a member of the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party. I also know Sensei Stan McKinney. Sensei Stan McKinney still getting down. Get this. I want to reiterate to y'all for this martial arts program. Najee, tag team with me on this. I need you to get some youngsters involved in this. So tag team with some of the youth you get over there. Hold on. Let me make sure. Comrade Stan, do the youth got to stay in that building over there for that program? Over there?
No, you ain't got to stay there.
Oh, no?
No, because we important.
Okay. So, tell us where we at and how they contact to get involved in the martial arts program.
Okay. Basically, right now, due to some of the ongoing trauma issues from the young brother getting shot over there and subsequently died last year, still that community is still kind of traumatized. And then there was a shooting last Monday.
And this is what's the homes? What's the name of the homes again?
This is Oakley Square. Yeah, it's at Jackson and Weston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got we instituted a martial arts program. We got some participation, but after that shooting last week, a lot of the parents are really reluctant. You know, we had to go door to door and knock on the doors and, politic with the parents to walk the children to the building. Everything is a gated community.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot of internal contradictions with some of the street organizations that are up in there that are, they got contradiction with some of the street organizations on the outside.
Yeah.
conflict. But in terms of getting the youth are caught up in it because the parents' position is the little brother that actually got murdered. He was walking out to his grandmother's car to deliver some food or packages, and he caught a 747. So, and then, like I said, there was a shooting just this past Monday.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work to do, but it is what it is, and nobody will save us but us. So
that's right.
We got, I had from another sister that I'm working with. She imported some kids, so it's not a problem. All you have to do is call me, call my number, which is on the flyer.
Okay.
And we can get them in through the gate because they have a security gate to try to stop some of the flow of traffic of just people just coming onto the property, because that was the assessment, that some of the contradictions were that you had individuals that were coming onto the property that didn't live there. But the program is definitely there to stay. As you said earlier, the location of the housing complex is actually right across the street from the complex. Kitty Corner is Precious Blood Church. I think it's like they use it as a Catholic school, but that's what we used to do our PE class.
Yeah, the free.
On the other side of the E-way. It's going back toward Roosevelt Road. But that we did a lot of that. In fact, that was a location where the chairman senior told William O'Neill the only reason why he's still in the Black Panther Party is because of Bobby Rush. And he got out on his knees and cried. That particular night, I remember it was like it was yesterday. So you got Ground Zero. Actually, a couple just really.
That's a site. That's the site where Chairman Fred and the Fiscal Lamar Clark were assassinated at. Exactly. We call Ground Zero. That's right around the corner from where the Chairman Fred Free March. So this is some historical stomach ground. These cats gonna be doing this kicking and learning to do the self-defense at, and that's. I want to really get that.
Our state headquarters was on Madison. I was talking to you just last week about Walgreens.
Walgreens on Madison in California. I mean Madison Western. Yeah, that was the state headquarters. And this year gonna be extra special with this Chairman Fred. We fighting for the street sign August 30th. So I'm about in. We're gonna have a whole. I'm envisioning a cadre of brothers and sisters with their gis on, give us a phenomenal martial arts demonstration. I'm envisioning some before and after pictures of them youngsters with their hair grown and braided by the end, August 30th. I'm having some visions, you know what I'm saying, of I'm to look back on this day and say, look how far we come. So those who can't see the flyer, come around. I need you to get that number, that contact number. And Najee, I need you to get some youngsters over to connect us with it, and vice versa. We're gonna send some over there for you on July 26th. With We Not the Ops. I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna throw my gi on for the martial arts program. I'm gonna get on that basketball court with Najee. July 26th. We Not the Ops. I'm gonna sit down with the. I can't do the hair braiding. Get my hair braided, but I'm gonna sit down with the hair braiding program. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting some youngsters over there. I know Comrade Kuha Youth and some more youngsters get over there. But Comrade, give us a number of contact people can reach out to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
773-317-1837. So that's 773-317-1837. That's my direct contact, and I can get everybody in that's coming in to the conflict.
Let's get this martial arts thing cracking, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
What's the age?
What's the age range, Comrade?
Peter told Paul, try them all.
So you're right. Okay, so you're right. Yes, indeed.
From 8 to
80. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. Well, we in the spirit of making history and taking history and taping history, we're gonna make it happen. And even Comrade been consistent, you know what I'm saying, not only with the legacy of Black Panther Party, also with that, like the martial arts. A lot of times people look at the and just see the leather jacket and berets, but it took into account everything. I'm talking about the survival programs, you know what I'm saying, and, even the defense, you know what I'm saying. That was in fact, this comrade here, he's on Minister UEP Newton's personal detail security in Oakland, California. I gotta get back to Oakland too soon. Speaking of which, yeah.
And Chairman, we ran the martial arts program out of the Oakland Community Learning Center.
So you're right.
Me and brother Steve McCutcheon. Steve was
right on. Those about the Oakland community.
Lost, and but we ran with the tournaments. For years that was that martial arts program really galvanized the community, man. We had two cadres, East Oakland, West Oakland martial arts team, man.
Wow.
So when we even coming into the party, the group of us from our community that came into the party, we were studying martial arts. We were studying martial arts at the YMCA on Kennedy and Arlington back in the 60s. So we came up out of the Baker, Preston Baker, Otis Baker. We come up out of that legacy, man, and those were our instructors, and that legacy. The Baker's legacy has been passed on. I had a struggle with Luke Fiasco talking about his dad was teaching martial arts for the party. I said, no, the chairman was crystal clear. He already had young martial artists. He was flying around that office, kicking and doing everything else. So the martial arts has been well vetted. And as a matter of fact, when chairman found out that the Bakers had opened up the Boys and Girls Club in Henry Corner, and we were having issues. Chairman called over there and told them, brothers, hey man, hands off that program because you got Panthers up in there, coming in and out of the complex, man. So that was, I attribute that to and I let a lot of the brothers that actually came up out of that martial arts program, Larry Tankston, Mitchell, Duckworth, many brothers that came up out of that Henry Horner Boys and Girls Club martial arts program, they didn't even know until I educated them and exposed that it was chairman. That's the only way that program stayed, because we had a breakfast program there. We had party members that were partaking in the martial arts program, and we had a little bit of pushback, but once chairman got involved and made that call, man, we had cards on.
It's so many different dynamics. Like you're talking martial arts. A lot of times people just ironically we're talking about the discussion now about like who runs who pulling the hair industry, the Black people's hair industry, and like even martial arts. A lot of times people just automatically the Chinese and so on and so forth. But I heard this old saying that there's some the role that our people, and we got even the martial arts, and there's an old saying, I think the Japanese, the Chinese have said that actually like martial arts was an African art form, that they just preserved it, exactly. and it's so
it originated from the motherland, man, on the tombs of the pyramid, all of that stuff. We were taught wrong, but that was because many of the brothers that came back, the United States was into conflict with Japan. So many of the brothers were stationed in the Okinawan Islands, which was colonized and controlled by the United States. So when they came back, because the introduction was Japanese karate. That's why our system is Shirikoju. But here's the deal: the dude that opened the first karate school in Arizona in the United States was Robert Trias. He first introduced karate back here into the United States. When Robert Trias found out that the Bakers was being taught karate, he said, stop teaching the niggas karate. Now, Trias is a white boy, right?
Yeah.
So when he found out that Bakers and them was making a name
It's the Sensei Baker. This is the Baker, Preston Baker, right?
And Preston Baker.
Yeah.
BakersDojo.org. You can go to the website. Listen, even Bruce Lee bowed down. When Bruce Lee would come to Chicago,
yeah,
he would come to our dojo. We got pictures of him sitting on the couch and hanging out. He wouldn't even go with the white boy.
Yeah.
Come to our dojo. Chuck Norris, Preston and mopped him up in tournaments, man. Anytime you go around, most of them white boys, and you listen to Preston, the Baker, they were known as the notorious Baker boys on the tournament circuit.
Wow.
Very respected and feared. Made a name, country boys up out of Arkansas, made a name for themselves in the martial arts world. When you talk about martial arts, even Dr. Moses Powell, Michael J. White, all your big, when you speak of the Bakers, it's definitely ultimate respect.
What is that again? Bakers.org. What's the website?
BakersDojo.org is our website, so you can go there and get the whole history
yes.
of the Bakers martial arts. But without a doubt, that legacy has been passed on to us to keep uphold that legacy.
Well, man, I appreciate you, comrade. Just even keeping that, like I said, because a lot of times people look at different dynamics in our community, whether as I said, whether it be we talking about hair, we're talking about food, we're talking about martial arts.
Let me throw this, not to cut you off, this last thing.
Yes.
Back historically, a lot of people look at the art and they think, oh, Chinese, Koreans, blah blah blah. But what they fail to realize, just as this racist, and I teach my students this, Robert Trias is the godfather of introducing karate into the United States, but he was a racist. And back in the day, many black people, they wouldn't allow black people to be a part of associations. So the blacks were locked out. That's why most of your movies and stuff would Kung Fu. They gave that to the white boy, gave the Carradine. That Bruce Lee was supposed to get that movie, but the racists in Hollywood didn't care for him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the white he's talking grasshopper.
They would Carradine. And
a white dude.
A lot of the roles that Chuck Norris got, Bruce Lee was looked over. Okay.
Man, you look at so many. Go ahead, come on. It'd be like right in your face. You'd be like, duh.
Yeah. So what happened? There was a lockout of blacks being accepted in any of the martial arts associations. So it was two brothers. One brother, his name was Steve Sanders. He's Steve Muhammad now, and Donnie Williams. They were out of LA. They were Kempo stylists. They created what was called the BKF, the Black Karate Federation. And that sent shockwaves in the martial arts world. And man, them Peckerwoods opened up the door and started accepting blacks. But Chuck Norris was a part of that whole thing, that lockout, man. They was walking around with uniforms, geese on with the American flag, Man, the boys would tiptoe past Chicago. There's a blackout on the Illinois region because they know when they came here, they got their ass swept. Baker Dojo got a footprint in that shit. Anytime you mention Baker Dojo in the martial arts, if somebody's been in the art for years and don't know them, they can hide in the basement somewhere because the Bakers is definitely, they true icons and pioneers of the martial arts world.
Hey, man, look here. Hey,
we got a legacy, right?
We got legacies, man. Hey, y'all gonna get more. I told my brother, y'all free them all. I need you, y'all connected with me. I need you to hit our brother April 4th. We got a thing coming up. I need y'all on deck. You, Keely, Larry, some other people. But May 2nd, it's gonna be a major move. We're gonna do a whole show with that May 2nd coming up. And I want you to intertwine with these different forces here. Listen, you're gonna get more than your hair braided at this. You're gonna get some history with this here. But I said this Jerry, the hair braiding thing. You will get more than this. You gonna get more of this. I mean, you gonna get more than just on how to fight, defend yourself. Defend. You know what I'm saying? The martial arts here. the free breakfast program. You're gonna get more than some food. You get some politics. You get some it's a whole meal. You know what I'm saying? This April 4th, 12 o'clock. The Hampton House Community Garden. We're gonna be planting more than seeds out there. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I forgot the address. It's right around the corner from the Hampton House. You can meet with the Hampton House at 11:45, April 4th. We're going right around the corner. We're gonna break ground. You're gonna get more what you came for. You tune in to Freedom on Radio here, Intellectual Radio, y'all. Hey, y'all, I man, give my brother my love. Hey, we gotta connect up. We got a major move coming May 2nd. We need everybody on deck. Y'all, we're gonna get y'all on the show before then. You wanna come to the Hampton House with me? We're going to do a whole detail about this May 2nd event coming up. But make sure y'all get them contacts for Comrade Stan. You get that number. Get a number one more time before we close out. And then our sister, we're going to give our contact again for this hair braiding move. This has been a phenomenal program. I want to give a shout out again to Intellectual Radio, the spirit of making history, taking history, and taping history, y'all. Y'all repost this. Let people know we had a whole bunch of information put out here. The Garden, April 4th. Get a whole bunch of moves coming in. So Comrade Stan, give me that contact again.
773-372-1837.
Say that's the phone number. The phone number to call. 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
773-459-9805.
Y'all keep y'all heads. Y'all got them contacts. Also, y'all got We Not the Ops. You know what I'm saying? We work with them. That's July 20th. We gonna get you on before the of July 26th. Cassandra Greer, Facebook, inbox her for them summer jobs. They got them summer jobs for them young. Go to Cassandra Greer's page and go to Yaya Hersey page for this event for this we're gonna be talking to them youngsters language about this. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pick up this the real deal. We talked about hair braid, martial arts, everything political. We need self-determination. We can speak to the people on our own terms, y'all. Revolutionary love, respect to all those who tuned in. Let's continue to keep our head up, our eyes open, our fists clenched, y'all. Again, everything is political. So what's the call? Free them all. Love and respect. Power to the people. Free them all. Power to the people. Free them all. Okay, we at? Out of here. Here closing.